Hello friends, my name is Almas and today we are going to talk about the double braces in Java. Let's quickly look at the agenda for today's talk. We will look at the standard way of instantiating and initializing an object in Java versus using double braces for instantiating and initializing the object. Then we will cover the pros and the cons of using double braces and why double braces are considered to be an anti-pattern. And finally, we will talk about the alternatives of using double braces. Let's quickly look at the standard way of instantiating and initializing an object. On the left hand side, we are creating an instance of ArrayList, which is going to with the capacity of 3. And notice that in green we have marked or we have used the diamond operator, which is present as of Java 7. And then using in the list, using the instance of list, we are adding 3 elements, and then we are doing the normal assert. While for the double braces, we are first creating an anonymous class which is going to extend the array list. So this anonymous class is where we have provided the initialization block, where we are calling the add method on the array list. So what we are doing here is, instead of calling countries.add, we are calling add method using an inheritance here, and we are calling add method of the array list for adding 3 different countries with 3 different statements. As can be seen in the green, you are supposed to provide the type of object that you are going to put into this array list, else it will give you a compile time error, because that is mandatory. Let's quickly look at the pros and the cons. As can be seen, the code is more readable, and we can see that the initialization and the instantiation part is both at the same place. So while reading the code can be used, one of the application or the use case would be to create a constant list where we can provide instantiate and provide the elements into the list, set, map, etc. Then and there. While talking about the cons, it holds a hidden reference to the enclosing instance, which may cause memory leak. Very important, and that's the reason why we call it as an anti-pattern. The enclosing instance is going to be hiddenly passed on to the add method as well, and that add method may or may not make use of the hidden reference. Next cons is this type of instantiation and initialization is rarely being used. Going to the next cons, it creates an extra anonymous class every time we try to use it. What does that mean is, if you would have checked in every time the name of the class, right, it will be the enclosing class $1, $2, $3, and that's how it will keep on creating the anonymous class as and when you're going to execute that piece of code. Going to the next cons, it doesn't support the use of diamond operator, as we have seen in the previous example, a feature that was introduced in Java 7, sorry. And finally, doesn't work if the class we are trying to extend is marked as final. As we talked about the error list, since it is not final, the earlier code is going to work. What if we try to do the same on the string class, which is a final class? It will straight away give us a compile time error. Okay, let's look at the alternatives of using double braces. The first example is we are going to talk about is a string factory as of Java 8. where we are making use of the factory method of, and we are providing the list of countries, a string, and we are passing that to the collector, where we are saying that we want to collect it as a string, list of string. We need to create an instance of or we need to create a list of string, and that's what we are getting there. And then we are doing the normal assert. While if I look at the collections factory, which is present as of Java 9, for each and every collections we have a off method where we can provide, in this example, for example, we are providing the countries, list of countries names, and we are saying list.off, and which is going to give us the list of the data type that we are passing in the of method. So that's nothing but a list of string. And then finally we are doing the assert. Okay, let's quickly do a recap what we covered so far. So we covered the double braces, how we are instantiating and initializing at the same time using double braces, and how it creates the anonymous class, how it extends the existing class, and what we do within the initialization block. Then we talked about why double braces is also an anti-pattern. We talked about the pros and the cons of double braces, and then finally we talked about the alternatives of using double braces as of Java 8 and Java 9. That's it I wanted to cover in this video. Feel free to like it, share it, and comment on it. Thanks for watching.